Radhaswami. This is the sixth chapter of Metaphysical Art of War. We started at the midst of the arena, the hero Arjuna has a dilemma whether he should kill and attack his own people or the good people. The thing has started between his own people and the good people. Now the second chapter went on with the dilemma the hero Arjuna has. And then Lord Krishna went on explaining him the various reasons how he can pacify his mind, control his mind, and again as a duty he should fight. So this is the sixth one on that series. Shri Krishna Vacha Anashitah karma phalam karya karma karoti yah sa sannyasi cha yogi cha na nirna cha akriyah. One who is not dependent on the fruits of action and performs unattached, he is the real renunciate. Not one who lights no fire and performs no duty. Now the whole idea is a householder and the yogi, the difference between them, which has been explained in other chapters also. Here, Yam sannyasam iti prahur yogam tam viddhi pandava nahya sannyasakar sankalpo yogi bhavati kaschana. What is called renunciation, you know it as yoga or Pandava. Yoga means chitta vritti nirodha. This isn't possible till you offer the root of desire to Lord and be away from. As I have explained in my book on yoga, the explanation of yoga's chitta virodha. That's how the yoga has been explained. Chitta vritti nirodha. The consciousness which are affecting on the imprints on the consciousness which a soul takes from incarnation to incarnation. If they are pacified, it's like a water on the pond, and when the stone is thrown, the ripples are formed. If they are relaxed, then you can see the mud, the platform right inside the pond. So those ripples have to be sort of dissolute or bring it in a state of relaxation. Arukshor muniryogam na karma karanam uchyate yogarvasya tasyeva samah karanam uchyate. O Arjuna, renunciate is tested at the time of getting fruit. Till he gets result, aim is his desire, is difficult to control to get result. Actually, the renunciate, anybody can be renunciate, but this testing is only when the question comes on a state of desirelessness of the fruit. When he is not desiring the fruit, then he is a renunciate. Yada hinendriyartheshu na karm swanushrityate sarva sankalpa sannyasi yoga rudastada uchyate. When you lose the appetite, even if the food is in front of you, you don't eat. Same way, one who has attained nirvana is in that state of mind, where he has everything for his gratification, yet he doesn't use it. Uttaredatmanatmanam natmanatas sadvasadaye atmeva yatmano buddhir bandhur atmeva ripuratmanah. One must control his own self. One self is his enemy and friend. Point is to control mind. Bandhuratman tasya yenatmana jitah atmanastu sattutve vartet atmeva sattvat. One who is one has to fight with material cravings and their mind and control their mind. And one should control his sense organs and control his material cravings, which leads to controlling of his mind. चितात्मनः प्रशांतस्य परमात्मा समाहितः शीतोष्ण सुख दुखेषु तथा मानवमानयोः. For one who has conquered mind, he has reached, O super soul, he has reached the super soul and is beyond duality and happiness and distress. In this state, he is beyond duality, which is happiness and sorrow. ज्ञान विज्ञान तत्तात्मा कूटस्थो यतेन्द्रियः युक्त इत्युच्यते योगी समलोष्टास कांचनः. Now this is a place, is Kutastha. If one yogi is beyond knowledge and by this knowledge he understands and put it into a practice, then he passes through this third eye center. Then he comes into a state where his senses are controlled, and then for him the gold or mud are same. Suhan mitrayu vidasinam madhyastastasveshyan bandhushu sadhushvapi cha papeshu sambuddhir vishishyate. The person who is still further renounced, he considers pious and sinners all with an equal mind. Yogo yinjit satatmatmanam rahasi sitah ekaki yat chittatma nirashi viparigraha. Staying aloof alone, consciousness and soul control, without desire, without position, yogi should remain one-pointedness. Sucho deshe padisthapya sthirmasan atmanah natyukshitam nasti nicham chailajivyankushottam karam. To practice the yoga, one should go to a secluded place and lay kusa grass on the ground and cover it with the deer skin, and on top of that a soft cloth can be used. Tatreka manah kritva yat chittendriya kriyah upavishasane yunja yad yogamatma vishuddhe. The seat should neither be higher nor be low. Yogi should sit firm and practice yoga to purify heart by controlling mind, senses and concentrating in one point. Samam kaya sirokriyam dharyan chalam sthirah sampreksha nasikakram swam drishyasya navalokayam. He should keep his neck, shoulders, head in a straight line, and he should concentrate on the front part of his nose. This is a way of meditation. Prasantatma vigati brahmacharya stesthita mana sanyama machitto yukta asita matpara yunjane sadatmanam yogi niyatmanasa shanti nirvana paramam matasthanam adhigacchati. One who steadily follows these, studies his mind and gets that peace, and at end he reaches nirvana. Natyasnatastu yogo asti na chaikanta manasnata na chati swapnasilasya jagato neva cha Arjuna. O Arjuna, one who eats too much or who doesn't eat, or sleeps too much or doesn't sleep, or these are not the by these also one cannot attain yoga siddha. Possibilities of attaining siddha in yoga is very less by these people. Yuktaha viharasya yukta chestasya karmashu yukta sapnava bodhasya yogo bhavati dukkha. He who is regulated in his habits of eating, sleeping, recreation, for him path of yoga is beyond sorrows. Yada vinayattam chittumatmanye vatpatistate nihastra nirkamebhyo yukte ityuchyate tada. When consciousness comes in his control and his soul control body and its attributes, then the yogi is said to be yukta, away from desires. यदा दोषो निवातस्थो नेयंगते सोपमात्मता योगिनो यच्चित्तस्य युज्यतो योगमात्मनः. As a lamp in a windless place doesn't waver, so the yogi whose mind is controlled remains steady in his meditation. Yatro paramatam chittam niruddha yoga sevaya yatra chaivatmanatmanam pasyannatmani tushyati. By practicing yoga, his consciousness reaches the destination. He experiences his self and Lord. Sukha matyantikam yat tadbuddhi grahyam yam iti indriyam veti yatra chaivayam vitaschalati tatvatah. One who remains in oneness knows sense organs receive power, has intellect gratified, and happiness knows it, yet he doesn't get disturbed by those. Yam labdva cha param labham manyate nadikam tatah yasminas tito na dukkhenu guruna pi vicharyate. By achieving that happiness, the sorrows don't disturb him. Tam vidya dukkha sanyoga viyogam yoga sankitam sa nischayena yoktavyo yogo nirvinna chetasa. Away from sorrows is yoga. One must practice this detached yoga. Sankalpa prabhavan kamans yaktva sarvan sestah mansevendriyakramam vinyamya samantatah. Leaving all the desires arising from desires of fruits, even before the chain reaches to sense organs, one should control the mind. Sanaya rupa mega buddhya jyoti grahitaya atma sansastam manasatva na kinchitapi chintayet. After controlling mind, don't think any thoughts, move towards peace. Yato nischarati manas chanchalam astin tatastato niyamyat tatmanyeva vasam nayet. Wherever the wavering mind goes, soul controls it and brings back. That is the way of yogi. Prashanta manasam hyenam yoginam sukham uttamam upayati tantrajasam brahma bhuta kalmasam. When yogi's mind is at peace, he gets highest happiness. Evolution of peace is like the peace of Brahma. Yunjanva sadatmanam yogo vigat kalmasah sukhena brahma sansparsam atyantam sukham snute. Thus the self-controlled yogi, constantly engaged in yoga practices, becomes free from all material contaminations by getting in touch with the state of Brahma and gets highest happiness. Sarvabhutastam atmanam sarvabhutani cha atmani ikshate yoga yuktatma sarvatra samadarshanaha. One who controls his self by yoga sees all beings in him and himself in all beings. He sees all as equal as any yogi, like Sant Yogeshwar felt. Sant Gyaneshwar, when he was asked by Brahmins to prove that, he touched the buffalo and buffalo was reciting the same sloka as the Brahmins used to recite. So such is the state of a yogi who has attained that. For him all beings are equal. Yo mam pashyati sarvatra sarvacha mayi pashyati tasyaham na pashyami sacha mena pranashyati. O Arjuna, one who sees me everywhere and sees everything in me, he never get lost, nor he is ever lost in me. Sarvabhutasthitam yo mam bhajate katmamastitah sarvathavartamano api sa yogi mayi vartate. Such a yogi who engages in the worshipful service of the Super Soul, knowing that I and the Super Soul are one, remains always in me in all circumstances. So says Krishna. He is perfect yogi who, by comparison to his own self, sees the true equality of all beings in both their happiness and their distress. O Arjuna, Atmopameyena sarvatra samam pashyati. So Arjuna, sukham va yadi va dukham sa yogi paramomatah. Now Arjuna says, Arjuna vacha, yo ayam yogastu tvaya proktah samyena smatasudana etsyaham na pashyami chanchalatva sthiti Siram. O Madhusudana, this Samya, equal state of which you are pointing, I don't see it can be attained, because mind is so restless and unsteady. Chanchalam hi manah Krishna pramakhi balvatadradram tasyaham nigraham manye vairo sudaskaram. O Krishna, mind is so wavery like wind. To control it seems like controlling a wild wind to me. Asansayam mahabaho mano durnigraham chalam abhyasena tu panteya vairagyena cha bhujyate. O mighty armed son of Kunti, it is undoubtedly very difficult to curb the restless mind, but it's possible by constant and suitable practice and detachment. So says Lord Krishna. Asansayatmana yogo tusprap iti me matihi vashayatmana duyatta sakyo avaptuma mupapayatah. For him it's difficult in my opinion, but one who has controlled his mind and is practicing with true simplicity of heart is assured of success, O Arjuna. Now Arjuna says, O Arjuna Vacha, Aitya Shatayo Peto Yogachilatmanasah Aprapi Yoga Sansiddhim Kam Gati Krishna Gacchati. O Krishna, what happens to those who are unsuccessful in the fight with mind? Kachinno bhaya vidhastas chinna bhramyo nashyati apratisto mahabhavu vimuro brahmana pati. Does not one who is away from the path, from both material success and spiritual success, does he perish? This is my doubt, O Krishna. No one other than you can remove this doubt of mine. So says Arjuna. Etanmaya sansayam Krishna shetu marhasya sesatah tadanya sansayasyasya cheta nahyupa patyate. Now Sri Krishna explains. Sri Krishna vacha partha naiveha no mutra vinasas tasya vidyate nahi kalyana tataschit durgatim tata gacchati. O Partha, one who is engaged in auspicious activity never destroys in this world or in spiritual world. One who does good, my friend, is never overcome by evil. Prapya punya kratam lokan vishitva sasvatavati samaha suchinam srimatam gehe yoga prasto avijayate. The unsuccessful yogi, after many years of bliss on the higher plane, is born into the family of righteous people or into a rich aristocracy. अथवा योगिनामेव कुले भवति धीमताम् एतद्धि दुर्लभतरं लोके जन्म यद्दृशम्. Or if unsuccessful after long state of this suspended enjoyment, he takes birth in a family of highly spiritually aware people, and certainly such birth is rare in the world. Tattatam buddhi sanyogam lavte varvadekam yadate cha tato huya sansiddho kurunandana. On taking such birth, he revives the divine consciousness of his previous life. He again tries to make progress to achieve complete success, O son of Kuru. Purvabhyasena tenaiva hriyate hyasoapi saha jigyasurapi yogasya sapta brahmati vartate. By virtue of the divine consciousness of his previous life, he gets attracted to yoga practice and he understands the scriptures easily and gets attuned to Sapta Brahma. Prayatnatyatmanastu yogo samsubha kilvishaha anekajam santirtastato yati paramgati. When he engages himself, by efforts, he is vast of all the contaminations, and with the sincere efforts attains perfection. Tapasvibhyo adhiko yogi jnanibhyo api matodhikah karmebhyos chadhiko yogi tasmat yogi bhava arjuna. Yogi is greater than ascetic, greater than empiricist and fruitive worker. O Arjuna, in all circumstances be a yogi. Yoginam api sarvesham madhyatena antaratmana shraddhavan bhajate yo mam se me yuktam matah. And of all yogis, the one with great faith who always abides in me, he is the most intimately united with me in yoga and is the highest of all. That is my opinion. So says Krishna.